Good morning, students. My name is Kiran Pardi, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Art Science and Commerce College, Mokhada. Paper first, Taxonomy of Invertebrates, Unit 4, Type Study, Sepia. Lecture number 2nd, Class T.Y.B.Sc, Semester 5. Digestive system of Sepia. See the colorful, beautiful diagram of the sepia. The digestive system of sepia consists of mouth, esophagus, stomach, intestine, rectum and anus. See the one by one. First, scientific classification. Kingdom Animalia, phylum Mollusca, class Cephalopoda, order Sepida, family Sepidae, genus Sepia and species Officinalis. See the photographs of the cuttlefish or the sepia. So sepia are commonly known as the cuttlefish. See the diagram. First we see the points one by one. Sepia feeds on a small fish, crustaceans and other cuttlefish also. The mouth is surrounded by the 8 short arms help in capturing the prey and the bringing it to the mouth. The mouth is bounded by the circular lip within which a pair of the powerful jaws are lodged. The jaws are help in cutting the food into the small pieces. So the first part of the digestive system is mouth. Mouth is surrounded by the 8 tentacles and the function of the tentacle is to capture the prey and bringing into the mouth. Next, the circular lip is provided with the many papillae. Mouth leads into the buccal cavity, fascicle and the odontophores and the radula. The radula is relatively weak, that means the odontophore is a stronger one. The buccal cavity descends as a straight narrow tube called as the esophagus, which in turn open into the stomach. The stomach is presented by the 2 separate chambers. So in second point, firstly, the first point of the digestive system is a mouth, then esophagus and the stomach. So in last sentence, the stomach is represented by the 2 separate chambers. So we see one by one. First chamber, gizzard, and second chamber is known as the cecum. Okay, see in the diagram, this is a whole stomach of the sepia or a cuttlefish, and the stomach is divided into 2 separate parts. First is a gizzard and second one is the cecum. Okay, so the first chamber of stomach is called as gizzard. It is muscular and strongly built. The other chamber is called as the cecum and it is a thin walled. The cecum leads into the intestine. That means the next part of the digestive system, intestine. The intestine runs parallel to the esophagus, continues towards the oral end as rectum and ultimately terminate into the mental cavity by anus. 2 pairs of the salivary glands are present. The anterior pair of salivary glands produce the mucus. 2 pairs of salivary gland anterior secrete or produce mucus, and the posterior pair may be show the tendency towards the fusion and produce mucus. Digestive enzyme like the protease and number of poisons, for example indolic and phenolic amines, these are the some poisonous. Two sets of the digestive gland are present. The duct of the digestive glands opens at the junction of the two chambers of the stomach. So, the digestive system of the sepia consists of mouth, then esophagus, then stomach. Stomach is divided into two chambers. First is gizzard, second is cecum. Then next part of the digestive system is the intestine, then rectum, and finally anus. See the diagram. This is stomach, two chamber. First is gizzard, second one cecum, then intestine, rectum, and finally anus. Okay, so see here the ink gland of sepia, which is present here, ink sac. This is one ink gland. Indolic and the phenolic amines are present in this ink sac or the ink gland. Two sets of the digestive glands. The large one is formed by the fusion of pair of the brownish glandular lobes. The ducts from the larger one enters into the stomach near the points of the origin of the cecum, that is the chamber of the stomach. These glands are called as the liver. The other gland is the clustered around the pair duct of the liver. It is small, vase-shaped, creamy in color and the follicular in appearance. It is called the pancreas and it is opens into the gizzard. So gizzard is the first chamber of a stomach. A cylindrical duct coming from the ink sac open into the rectum. The ink sac is a pear-shaped body. The inner glandular mass secretes the blackish ink, and this ink is helped to escaping from the predators. See the diagram or the LS, longitudinal section of the ink sac of sepia. See the diagram. Here is an ink duct, ink gland, so simply the digestive system of sepia is consist of mouth. Mouth is surrounded by 10 tentacles, and these tentacles are help to capture the prey and also bringing it to the mouth. Second part esophagus, third part stomach, and stomach is divided into two main chambers. First gizzard, which is present in the diagram here, and second is the cecum. Then next part of the digestive system is intestine, then the rectum, and finally the anus. So this is the all about digestive system of sepia, or commonly called as a cuttlefish. So thank you.